Hello, my name is Melissa Power and welcome to my channel. We've got a 45-minute ride ahead of us today, so let's get cracking. Hands nice and wide at the side of the bars, shoulders back, chin up, eyes up, making sure you are sitting comfortably, as comfortably as you can on a hard saddle. So right now we are riding at 87 RPM. If you've done this before, you'll know that's RPM, revolutions per minute. How many times your legs are going round every 60 seconds on the bike. You'll also hear me call that cadence. So right now, 87 is where we are at. If you haven't got a screen, don't worry about it. Just listen to the beat of the music. Your RPM will match your BPM the entire way through. So if you want to shut your eyes and take yourself to another dimension, you can just listen to that beat. So now we've set our RPM, we're going to look at intensity. Intensity, how hard we are working throughout the class on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the hardest. I'll be honest with you, we're not going to go below 4. So right now we are at 6 out of 10 effort. That should feel moderate. You could do it all day long if you wanted to. So what I want you to do is just add on your gears, turn your dial round, however you are adjusting your resistance until you're feeling that moderate intensity. You can feel it in the legs, but it's not a hardship at all. Just sitting, getting into it, checking out if the bike feels okay, that the saddle height's good. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Saddle height should always be slightly higher than you think. You want to have almost a straight leg at the bottom of your rotation. It's the one thing that I see people make mistakes about time and time again in my studio when new people come in. Saddle is too low and they go, oh, having it higher gives you more power. It takes the pressure off your knees. So have a little check-in with that saddle. Make sure you're sitting comfortably. Alrighty, so we've set our resistance. We've got our RPM. If you do have a screen, you'll be able to see something called watt. Watt is your power output, how hard you're working throughout the class. So we're going to take that resistance up a little bit. We're going to take it to a 7 out of 10 intensity, and we're going to increase that watt output very slightly. Getting ready? We go in 4, 3, and take that resistance up a little bit. Not too much, just a little touch, a little nudge. And holding it at this slightly higher intensity. Coming up today, we have a mixture of rhythm and power. Your rhythm tracks are there as your active recovery. We work less intensely, but we keep moving. Your power tracks, that's where we do the work. We've got a couple of really good climbs today. Really, really good climbs. We've got some Ellie Goulding. We have got the most streamed track of 2013. Whoa, that's a good pub quiz question. Find out what that is coming up later. So take that resistance back down to that 6 out of 10, a little sip of water if you need it, keeping the hands nice and light on the bars. Take it at your own pace. I'll give options throughout the class. You're in charge. Get ready. We go. In 4, 3, taking it into our first rhythm track. We're out the saddle. Standing position. Here we go. Hands are high on the bars. Thumbs on the inside, fingers on the outside. 76 is your cadence. And we have 6.5 out of 10 on your effort. So adjust that resistance until at 76 you're feeling 6.5 out of 10. Now remember, with rhythm, a lot of that intensity comes through the movement. We're going to do a very simple move to start us off today. All we're doing is taking the arms up like this, and then we go back to the bars. Try it. Up. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7, take it up. This is still really part of your warm-up. So we want to make sure we are ready for power in our next track. So still feeling that heart rate coming up a little bit. Still getting warm, no rush at all. Down. 5, 6, 7, and up. 5, 6, 7, take it down. Excellent, keep it moving. Up. 5, 6, 7, take it down. One more time, take it up. 5, 6, 7, and right. Hold it here. It is currently January, which means it's very cold, so it might take you a little longer to get warm than normal, especially if you're doing this in a garage. So, how many people are doing this in the garage? I know a couple of you are, because you told me. How many people are doing this in the garage? If you're doing this in the garage, let me know. Because basically, I'm jealous that you've got a garage. One day, not many garages in central London. 4, 3, we take it to a 4 count. Up, and right, and up, and right, and again. Up. Now, my friends, the track coming up next is also out the saddle. I'm going to stay up. If you can, stay up with me. We're going to go straight through into power. Up and right. 8 more of these. 8. Chin up. Body weight back. 6. And again, 4 more. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, and hold it in the saddle. Now we're going to drop your cadence down to 70. Your effort level is 6 out of 10, which means you shouldn't actually have to touch that resistance. See what I've done there? 69 on your RPM, oi oi, and 6 out of 10 on your effort. Very simple first power track to start us off today. We go. 30 seconds at 8 out of 10. Hips are back. Now this is the first time we're going to start to really feel the quads and the hamstrings. Getting ready to take it to your 8 out of 10. Take it away. Up. Hips back, hands high. Elbows in. You can drop the body weight slightly, but not too much. 30 seconds, very short interval, halfway there. Chin up. Keep it moving. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and back to your 6 out of 10. It's that simple. It is that simple. We've got a lovely time to recover here. Elbows in. Shoulders back. Now this 6 out of 10 might start to feel a little bit more like a 7 out of 10 right now. Hold it for me. Hips back, shoulders back. I want you to really enjoy this aerobic zone. We are easing you into power today. Coming up, we have got a couple of really meaty climbs. So, first couple power tracks, we're keeping it on the lower intensity side, so our body is ready. Getting ready for that second interval at 8 out of 10. We're going to creep it up there. Get ready. 4, 3, 2, give me 7 out of 10. Little bit on. Hips back. Core nice and tight. Shoulders back. Not too much body weight here at all. We want to conserve that energy. 4, 3, 2, and take it away. Here we go. 8 out of 10. Now I'm going to give you the same message I gave you before. I don't know why I've suddenly turned into a sting there. We are going to stay out the saddle for our third track in a row. If you can, stay up with me. If you need a seat, that's absolutely fine, but I want you to see if you can stay standing. 3, 2, 1, we're into rhythm. Oh! Yes, this is the most streamed track of 2013. Now, come on, probably the most useless bit of knowledge you will acquire today. If anyone is ever in the pub quiz and this comes up, tell me. 73, then we sit down. If you are still up with me, this is incredible work. We go, leading leg at 73, 6.5 is your effort level. We're gonna bring in some press ups. Nice and easy to start us off with a 4 count. It will look like this. Drop and up. Make sure you support it. Light resistance, but we want to feel nice and safe when we're out the saddle. Drop and up. 2, 3, 4. Hips back. Little tiny bounce down. We're not going too low. It's just all about staying in that aerobic zone through the movement. Drop and up and down and up and again. Let's go. Down and up, down. Here's your 2. Get ready. Leading leg. 1, 1. 1 we go. In 4, 3, 2. And take it away. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, let's go. Keep the body weight back. Breathe in and out. In, out. Excellent. 1, 2, 1, 2, and hold. Get your breath. Because this song, oh my goodness, how many years old is this? 2013. Quick maths, Melissa, go! And now we're 2026. This song is old. 13 years old. But that means it is over 2 minutes long. So we get to keep moving. Drop it down and up. That's the 4 count. Down and up. I could do a TED talk on how the length of music has got shorter. Maybe one day. And up. Who's coming? Down. No one? Very good. Drop and up and again. Down and up. Give me the 2 count. Let's go. 1, 2 and up. 1, 2. Keep the hands wrapped around the top of the bars. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and hold. Now, because this is a long song, it's over 4 minutes. If at any point you need to take a seat, please do. Taking a seat can actually improve your rhythm riding, especially if you're new to this. If you're ever struggling to stay on the beat, it could just be to do with fatigue. It could be to do with technique. And what you'll find is if you take a seat, then you get back up, fresh as a daisy, you'll find that rhythm comes a little bit easier. Alrighty team, 1 time for single press. Bring that leading leg in, bang. Start to drop, 1, 1, 1, 1, chin up, eyes up. Think, eye contact. Let's go, 1, 2, 3, and again. Last set. Back, back, excellent. Keep looking forward. You're nearly there. You've got 10 seconds. We're going all the way. Fantastic last chorus. It deserves press ups to the end. Let's go. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. That was over 10 minutes out the saddle. Cheers. Here we go, my friends. We are into our second power track. Starting at 6 out of 10 again, 85 is the cadence. We're going to be taking it just like we did before in our first interval to 8 out of 10. Obviously a different gear, a different resistance level because we're in the saddle at 85. Intensity, feeling the same as we did in that first track for the first interval. 30 seconds at 8 out of 10 effort. 85 RPM. Get ready. Take it away. Up. Breathing through the nose. I say this a lot. Tougher in the saddle because you don't have the body weight. So we're really relying on the lungs. Pulling the legs up. Hands light on the bars, check that hand position, especially if you've come narrow. Take it out to the side for me again. Elbows are soft. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and take it back down. 6 out of 10. Second interval. 9 out of 10. You knew that was coming. We are 15 minutes in, just over. A third of the class gone already. So we're gonna hit that 9 out of 10. We're ready, we're warm. In 21 seconds, we take it to 9 out of 10. You're gonna need a little bit more resistance on, not that much, because I'm doubling the duration. 60 seconds, 9 out of 10, 4, 3, 2, and take it away. This cadence, 9 out of 10, tough stuff. Focus on that pull power. I know some of you have now got cleats, which is brilliant. So really focus on pulling up, knees into chest, sit back on the saddle. This is that saddle height I was talking about at the beginning. This is where it comes into its own. Don't be tempted to speed up the legs. Keep the legs at 85. 9 out of 10 effort. I say this every week. Means this is very hard, but when the interval is over, you felt like you could have gone on for a little bit longer. It's not max effort. We got that later. Short intervals today with it though. 15 seconds. Coming into your last 10. Hold it. This is where it starts to get really, really tough in those quads. 4 more. 3, 2, and take it down. Shoulders back. Here we go. 2 minutes. Little jumps. And then we are going into one of my favorite tracks of today's class. Something to really get our teeth into. 91 is your cadence. 6.5 effort. We are jumping. If you're new to this, option to stay in the saddle or do a couple jumps. Do what you can do before you lose the beat. Looks like this. Up and drop. Hands wide. Leading leg goes up first. Up and drop. Tuck the elbows in. Breathe out. Short set here. We've got 8, 7, 6. Almost push yourself back. 2 more. 2. And hold it here. Very short rhythm track, this one. The aim is to get the feeling back in the legs, but keep the heart rate up. We are going into a standing ascent after this climb. So we really want the legs to feel fresh when we get into it. Nice and light with the hands. Imagine you being pulled back and up by a little bit of string. Here we go. Up and drop. Breathe out when you stand. Up. Cupping the bars. You shouldn't feel any pressure through the hands. You should be relying on the bars. The body weight is back. Glutes and core doing the work here. Nice and light through the legs. 8. Keep it moving, nearly there. Breathe out and drop. Out. 4 more, here we go. 4, drop. 3, looking up. 2, down. 1, and take a seat. Here we go. So, sip of water. Roll it out. When you are ready, we're taking it out of the saddle. This is how it works. 2 2-minute climbs with a 40-second recovery period in the middle. We can start to give this beans now, team. 7 is our starting intensity, 71 the cadence. Find that for me now. We're going to be going to 10 out of 10. So this is short and intense, and we do it twice. The focus is on the RPM. 71, really nice cadence for climbing. Take it to 8, I say this because when we're down at 64 RPM, or around there, in order to get to the intensities, those high intensities, you need a lot of resistance on, which means it gets very sticky in the legs take over. But we're at the higher cadences, 75. We can't use that much resistance, and it's tough on the lungs. This Goldilocks cadence, this one, we can have that perfect blend of cadence and resistance. Give me 9 out of 10, let's go. 9 out of 10, hold it. Getting ready for your 10. You've got that recovery coming up soon. In 4, 3, 10 out of 10, take it away, let's go, let's go, let's go. If you added on more resistance at this point, you would not be able to hold the beat. Short, sharp, 10 out of 10. You got last 7. Put those hips back. Hands are high, breathing through the mouth. Coming into your last 4. Hold it. 3, lovely. And 2, 1, take it down. 7 out of 10. Now this is the kicker. You're gonna wanna sit down, you're gonna wanna take all that resistance off. Please, Melissa, can we? No, not right now. Later on you can. This is about an aerobic recovery, a tough standing aerobic recovery. Team, this is not just your longest track in the class, potentially your toughest. If you've made it through one of those climbs, the second one is easier. You know what you're doing, there's less time to go. Getting ready. 2 minutes again in 15 seconds. Think about the resistance that you finished at. Was it manageable? Was it too hard? Was it too easy? You get a go to rewind, to play the computer game again. I've just learned about this. 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 out of 10. Do what you wished you had done on that first one, or if you were happy with it, stay where you were. Stay with the same resistance. Getting ready for your 8 out of 10. Here it comes. In 4, 3, 2, 8 out of 10. You've got 1 minute 30 on the clock to the top. Hands are high on the bars, thumbs on the inside. Elbows off the bars. You're never leaning. Look after the neck, tense the core. If this is too much out the saddle, of course you can sit down, but bring your cadence up to 80 for me. 1 minute 15, getting ready for your 9 out of 10 in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it, 9. Your last 60 seconds. Very, very tough minute, this one. So I want you to breathe through the mouth. Now at the 70 as well, we can give it that body weight. There's enough time in between rotations that we can afford to use a little bit of body weight. We're into rhythm after this, so we can expend that additional energy. That's absolutely fine. Get ready. 4, 3, 2, give me that 10 out of 10. 33 seconds on the clock. Look at your cadence, be really strict with it. You have got to look at that and keep it at 71. I'm not there to look at your legs, pretend I am. If you've dropped even to 68, 69, take your gear, take resistance down. We don't sacrifice cadence. 15 seconds, elbows in. This has been a long climb. You've done brilliantly last 8. All the way to the top. 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a seat. That was tough. We haven't done something like that for a couple of months. I thought that's what they really want mid-jam. That's what they want. And to be honest with you, it probably is what you want, especially if you ride outside. I'm getting loads of riders in cadence at the moment that are doing a lot more classes because they just can't get outside, especially if it's icy. It's just not nice out there at all. Let's bring it in. I'll bring the hills to you. 75 is your RPM. 6.5 your effort. Alrighty. We are gonna go And wake up the hamstrings by pushing the hips back. 5, 6, 7, and right. 5, 6, 7. I'm getting terrible flashbacks with this music. I just remembered. I went to Glastonbury years ago, the festival, not just the town, and wasn't that for me? And hold it here. I was very tired the whole time. Everything went on for far too long, far too late. Anyway, there was one morning, it was the hottest Glastonbury ever. I was so tired. I just wanted to find somewhere to chill out. And the only tent with shade was a psychedelic tent. Where, and this has all just come back to me, a bloke was pedaling a bike to keep the psychedelic music happening. Is this a dream? I feel like it's definitely not a dream. Safe to say, I did not get any rest. And my mate was like, go on, Melissa, you pedal the bike. No chance. 4 counts, back and right. Back and right. My step count was so high in Glastonbury. And I've only got little legs. Back and ride. Elbows in and back. And ride. Wake up the hamstrings, you are gonna need them. And ride. And back. And again, let's go, let's go. Back. Only on that 4 count. No more than 6.5 on the effort. Great track coming up after this. Back and up. Last 8. Chin up. 6. 4 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and take a seat. You've got a little bit of time here. 15 seconds. So generous, Melissa. Cheers, my friends. Here we go. Back into power. Sit up on the saddle. Roll it round. At this point in the class, while we're closing in on it, we can feel the traps. So we want to really open them up. Absolutely brilliant song, this. Bit of Ellie Goulding. We have recovery after this, so let's do it. Highest cadence of your class to maintain over the song is 95. 7 is your intensity. Do that for me now. Now, say this often. When we are at these high cadences, you're not going to need that much resistance. Okay. We're going to climb just like we did before, 7 to 10. Then we're going to drop it down, right down to 5, even 4, and then we're going to hit 10 again. I'm going to coach you through everything. You don't need to worry, you don't need to think. Follow what I say. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Giving me that 8 out of 10. Here we go. Short interval. Short interval. Again, we're getting to that 10 out of 10. Over less than a minute now. Getting ready for your 9. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 9 out of 10. Now we're going to hold it here. Your last finisher after your recovery is only 30 seconds. This is the bulk of the work here. Pull the pedals up. Breathing through the mouth. Getting ready for your 10. Hold it. You will not have much resistance on here, I hate to break it to you. The duration plus the cadence means we're going to hit that intensity at a lower resistance. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, take it away. I'm not going to sing. You shouldn't be able to sing at this intensity. If you can sing, you are not at 10 out of 10. Pull up, hold it. It's a short 10 out of 10. Knees facing forwards. Last 15 seconds. 6. Think about the hamstrings doing the work. That's why we woke them up. 4. 3, elbows off the bars. 2, and drop down. 5 out of 10. If you need to drop your cadence as well, that's okay, but try to keep it at 95. That is the battle here. Okay, here we go. Now, the resistance that you were just at for that 10 out of 10, you can probably go a little bit higher with this second 10 out of 10 because we have had this recovery. We've had 45 seconds to rest the legs, to get the breath. 4, 3, 2, here we go. 35 seconds, 10 out of 10. All out effort, highest here you can hold at 95 RPM. You've got 2 minutes of recovery after this. All the way, you couldn't go any higher on that resistance. 21 seconds to go, hold it. Knees forward, sit back on that saddle, elbows off the bars, core tight. Coming into that last 10, look at that power output. Maintain that number, whatever it says. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Stand up for a second. Get that lactic acid out of the legs. Get a little bit of feeling back in the bum cheeks. What a tune. Thank you, Eddie Golding. Okay, my friends, we are nearly there. We've got a great last section coming up. Really important that we rest the legs here. We've got 2 max effort, low cadence intervals. I said last week that I'd pop one of these in at least every couple of weeks for us to work on that strength. Roll the shoulders back and breathe. Doing brilliantly. I want you to take some deep inhales, exhale. I hope you are having a lovely week, a lovely January. I know everybody is staying in. Someone said to me, Central London is absolutely deserted. We've been watching The Night Manager. I don't know if anybody has seen this. I don't know if it's just a UK thing. It's on the BBC. And we hadn't watched the first series, so we watched the first episode of the first series. Fantastic, loved it. And it was like quite a long episode, you know, skip forward. It was like 4 years later, different countries. At the end, it was like, will he, won't he join the CIA? What's going to happen? So the next night we were like, okay, here we go, episode 2, all in. So we put episode 2 on. And again, it was like 4 years later. And like there was a lot going on. And he did look a lot older. I thought, God, he's really aged between episode 1 and episode 2. This big beard. And I was like, Chris behind the curtain. Who are allowed to come out of the curtain. I was like, God, they're really not spoon feeding you. They're really like, you've got to be really on it to know what's going on. And Chris is like, I hate to break it to you, but we have by mistake watched episode 1 of series 2. We now know the entire plot of series 1, but we're still sticking with series 1. I can highly recommend it. Just don't go and do what we did. Team, we're out the saddle, here we go. So we have done this a few times over the last few months. This is a test of strength, it's a test of power. It's all about how high you can get your resistance for a very short amount of time at a low RPM. Right now, you can be 4 or 5 out of 10 effort. 30 seconds at the highest resistance that you can hold. In terms of what outputs, advanced riders looking very late 200s to the 3s, potentially even the 4s. If you're bigger, if you're taller, you're likely to get a higher output here. Not much in it, but it will help. Intermediates, mid to late 200s, beginners, whatever you can do. If you can see the end of the 100s, that's brilliant. Get ready, we go. 4, 3, 2, take it away. Highest resistance that you can hold. It's 30 seconds with a long break in the middle. Coming into that last 15 seconds, use that body weight, slam down. 8, 7, hips back. You've got to pull these pedals up. Body weight a little bit lower. It's like riding through cement. 4, 3, 2, and take that resistance down. In fact, take a seat. Take a seat. Take the load off, roll it round. Now, what's very easy at that RPM is to let the RPM drop, and we don't realize sometimes, especially if you've got your eyes shut, trying to distract yourself. So I really need you to make sure that you've got that cadence on lockdown. We're gonna go again. We've got a long recovery in the middle. Whenever I give you these max efforts, these 10 out of 10s, I'm always gonna give you tons of recovery. You have to, otherwise your legs, your lungs can't do it again. This is what's called VO2 max training. Short, it's like Usain Bolt. Short, very short sprints. These are fast twitch muscles. It means it feels very hard, but only for a very short amount of time. And as always, we are back into rhythm after this for your recovery. Stand up, 64 the cadence, find that for me first. And get ready. If you could have done the first interval for longer, you need more resistance. If you couldn't get to the end, you need less resistance. Or you're somewhere in the middle if you did it perfectly. Here we go, up. Last 30 seconds, slam it down. Your feet are flat, your toes are slightly pointed. Feel the calves, the back of the legs working. It's such a low cadence. If you underestimated yourself, add on another gear. Can you try another gear, a little bit more resistance and stay at the same RPM? 10 seconds, breathing through the mouth. Shut the eyes if you want to, listen to that beat. We have 3, 2, 1, and time. Take that resistance down. Get a sip of water. My friends, we are so nearly done. Can I say, that's all we got time for today. Last rhythm track. Roll it out again. Yes, this is active recovery. But if you need a little bit longer in the saddle after that, especially if you're new to this, that's totally fine. Easy cadence here, 72, 6.5 on your effort. We're going to combine 2 moves we've done so far. We're going to go up, ride, press, and ride. Up, ride, press, and ride. Take it up. They're very tiny movements. We're just ticking it over. Low RPM means you're right down at the bottom end of that effort level. It's a 6.5, but I do want a light gear here because we've got seated accelerations, seated after this. So, leading leg. And when we are seated at high cadences, as you know, we need those legs and those lungs. We don't have the body weight to help us. So make sure you're going into it fresh as a daisy. And 1, 1, 1, 1. Same thing again. Getting ready. Leading leg, nice and strong. 1, 1, 1, 1. It's a 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Ride, press, and ride. Up, ride, press, and ride. 2, 3, 4. Up, and ride. Press, and ride. Take it up, and ride, and press, and ride. Keep it moving. Don't think about anything else. Otherwise, you'll go in the wrong direction. And up. Take it up. 2, 3, 4. Ride. Press it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold.
That's right.
That's right. I would have been a great backing singer. 1, 1. Last set. Very short set. I've made myself laugh as a backing singer now. 2, 1. I only have 1 octave. Ride, press, and ride. Take it up, and ride. Press, and ride. 2 more. Up, and ride, and press, and ride. Last time. Take it up, and ride. Press, and take a seat. Excellent. Okay, this is it. Your last song. one 45-second interval, one 90-second interval. Romeo done. Your cadence is 89. We're going to accelerate by using the gear, but keeping the cadence the same. This will increase your speed and your power. 5 out of 10. Lovely. 5 out of 10. If you have got a speed gauge on your screen, what you'll be able to see when we increase our resistance but keep our cadence the same is that your speed increases. So if you have that, really, really good thing to look at as well in terms of metrics. Okay, getting ready for 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 89. Here we go. Take it away. 45 seconds, 9 out of 10 effort, 89 the cadence. Remember the resistance that you are at now. 9 out of 10. You could go on for longer, but it is hard, very hard. Pull those legs up. Keep the hands nice and wide. Focus on the cadence. If you've dropped below 89, take a gear down. There is absolutely no point riding at a lower cadence. In 8. That's why I give you those low cadence tracks throughout the class. This one is all about this slightly higher RPM. 4, 3, 2, drop it down to 5 out of 10. You have got 30 seconds to recover. RPM at 89. This is a tough RPM to finish on, and especially with a 90-second interval. Good luck. You don't need it, it's fantastic. No, you don't. No, you do. You need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and take it away. Same gear, same resistance level, because we are hitting 10 out of 10. For those of you that are good at maths, you will have realized that 90 is double 45. And we are going to hold this, which will push you to 10 out of 10. Longer intervals, same resistance, the duration is doing the lifting here. This is going to take to that 10 out of 10. If it doesn't, I will tell you when to add on more resistance. All the way. Getting really tough on the lungs now. Imagine that you're cycling up a hill. You can see that finish line. You want to be the first one to get there. Elbows off the bars, no leaning. I know you're tired, but the core needs to be engaged to power the legs. At this point now, if you're not at 10 out of 10, add on resistance. This is your last 30 seconds. A long interval to finish off today. At the end of a tough class, you're doing brilliantly. 20 seconds, knees forward, don't slip forward on the saddle, sit back. 21 seconds to go, here we are. All the way home. Hold that watt output, hold that gear, hold that cadence. Don't let anything drop. 8, 6, chin up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up for me for a second. Incredible work. There was a lot going on in today's class. A lot going on. Those double 2 minutes in the middle, nearly a 6-minute climb there. Did not tell you that at the beginning. That Ellie Goulding, that was a really tough way to ride. That climb, the drop. So some really tough programming there. And those max efforts as well. We worked strength, we worked power, we worked aerobic and anaerobic capacity. We just did a little bit of everything. So please, go and relax. Sit down, keep your legs moving. Really important that you can just stay with it this last 60 seconds. When we have a big, big finish like that, we need to let the legs moving. You know how after the Tour de France, you see them go back to the bus and carry on cycling? And you're like, man, what are you doing? You've just been cycling for 5.5 hours. This is our version of that. You can take that resistance down a little bit now. Start to take the hands on the lower back, shoulders back, eyes up. Thank you so much for riding with us. We love having you on board. Chris behind the curtain and I, we love reading your comments. We love it when you get in touch. Lovely to see new subs. Lovely to see you all and have you ride with us. So thank you so much. You really keep this channel going and it sounds like you're all doing brilliantly. Deep breath in, big exhale. Coming up, there is a stretch video. If you have got a few minutes, really important to do that, especially after today's finish. Doesn't take long and you'll be able to walk down the stairs tomorrow. Thank you so much, team. You can stretch here, as I said, and we'd love it if you could subscribe here. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. See you next week. Bye-bye.